percentage, Austin Neese 4th in reception percentage, and Pelegrin Vargas 10th in reception percentage, and libero Kobe Knorr 10th in digs per set. And we talk about Pelegrin Vargas, he leads the Mastodons in kills, 386. That's just under 4 kills per set. And not once, not twice, but 3 times this season, Pelegrin was a Player of the Week in the MIVA. And he won it both offensively, 2 offenses and 1 defensive. And that's pretty cool to see that. And he's the only player in the MIVA this year to be Player of the Week 3 times. And he's the first MIVA athlete to earn MIVA Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week category after passing Phil Bodine on March 16th. Omar Rivera is next up on the list. He is in 3rd with 3,865. And the other 2 players that have more career assists, well, Chris Gislin in 2nd place at 6,094, and the 3-time All-American and Olympic gold medalist Loy Ball, the leader, 6,526 assists. Mastodons, we mentioned, are ranked 13th in the country this week. And they have been ranked in the top poll for 304 weeks since the inception of the poll back in 1986. Other thoughts, Mastodons finished 3rd in the regular season, as we said, with an 8-6 mark. They were picked to finish 5th, and the 3rd place finish is the best since 2007, the year when the Mastodons finished 2nd in the conference, won the conference postseason tournament, upset #1 seed Pepperdine in the NCAA Final Four semifinals before losing in the championship match to Cal State Irvine. So those are some of the things that have been going on. Purdue-Fort Wayne, by the way, the only team in the country that has 3 players on the current roster that have earned a Sports Imports AVCA National Player of the Week honor. And Tony Price won the honor last year. Michael Keegan had the honor after the first week this season. And again, Pelegrin Vargas received it as well. And there are only 9 other programs that have ever had 3 players honored on the same roster. So kudos to Tony Price, Michael Keegan, and Pelegrin Vargas. Pelegrin Vargas, by the way, Michael Keegan, Kobe Knorr all found their places on various watch lists to begin the season. Vargas selected to the Karch Corrali list, which marks the best outside hitter of the season. Keegan, the Loy Ball list, which is given to the best setter in the country. And Kobe Knorr, the Eric Shoji Award, which is given to the best libero in the nation. And we will see, again, congratulations, and see how those things turn out once the postseason has been completed. Well, the Mastodon Pep Band is playing the Mastodon fight song right now, and then we will have the playing of the national anthem, the introduction of the starting lineups, and again, the beginning of this quarterfinal match. The winner of this match will play in the semifinals next Wednesday night against either 2nd-seeded Loyola of Chicago or 7th-seeded Ohio State. So, in essence, that's the end of our Mastodon pre-match show. And when the pep band is done playing the fight song, we will have the national anthem. Couple of young head coaches as well in this match. Ryan Perrott, Purdue-Fort Wayne in his 4th year, and for Lindenwood, Joe Koscheff is in his 2nd year. So now we will rise with everybody else in this arena, and we will have the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, Midwest America Federal Credit Union is proud to present our national anthem. At this time, we ask that you please rise and face the flag of the United States of America as we honor our country and the brave men and women serving our country at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem by the Mastodon Pep Band.
Again, the Purdue-Fort Wayne Pep Band playing our national anthem. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups for this quarterfinal matchup for the visiting Lindenwood Lions. Again, 5-9 in MIVA play this season, 9-18 overall. A defensive specialist, Ben Simmons, 6'2" senior from Lombard, Illinois. In the middle, Alex Pappas, a 6'7" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. The setter is Adam Brewster, a 6'3" senior from Lee Summit, Missouri. In the middle, Connor Hipelius, a 6'8" senior from New Lenox, Illinois. On the outside, Diego Negron, a 6'5" redshirt freshman from Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And Negron in the match 2 weeks ago had 22 kills and hit .349. On the outside, Jeremy Kirch, a 6'6" freshman from Arrowhead, Wisconsin. And the libero, Nick Stevenson, a 6'3" junior from Belleville, Illinois. The head coach in his second year, Joe Kostyev, and his record 18 wins and 33 defeats. He is assisted by former Mastodon Ben Duckworth. Now the starting lineup momentarily for the home team on the scoreboard, the 13th ranked Purdue-Fort Wayne Mastodons. Video montage playing on the video boards at each end of Arnie Ball Court. And once that is finished, we will let you know. There we go. Starting on the outside tonight for the Mastodons, Tony Price, a 6'4", fifth-year senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The setter is Michael Keegan, a 6'3" senior from San Diego, California. On the outside, Colton Stone, a 6'5", fifth-year senior from Richmond, Virginia. Tomas Gago is in the middle, a 6'8" sophomore from Santiago, Chile. Also in the middle, second team All-MIV selection, Richie Dietrich, 6'9" junior from Orlando, Florida. On the outside, first team selection, Pelegrin Vargas, 6'4" junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And at the libero position, Kobe Knorr, a 6'1" senior from Wheaton, Illinois. Mastodons are the head coach is Ryan Perrott. In his fourth year as the head coach, 11 years as the assistant coach of the Hall of Famer Arnie Ball. And Rock's record as a head coach, 49 wins and 64 defeats. He is assisted by J.W. Kiekeffer, and the graduate assistant coach is Lindsey Brown. Our officials for this quarterfinal match, the up official is Luis Ventura, and the down official is Dave Sines. Mastodons, with the exception of Kobe Knorr, the libero, wearing the white jerseys tonight with gold trim, gold numbers trimmed in black front and back. The Mastodon logo on the front, American flag on the back, and black shorts. Lindenwood wearing black jerseys, gray sleeves for those that are wearing long sleeves, and gold trim, white numbers front and back. Lindenwood spelled out in white in the back of the jersey. And I mentioned black shorts as well. As always, rally point scoring. That means a point scored on every serve. We played a 25 win by 2 in sets 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we need to go to a fifth and deciding set, we'll play that set to 15. Still have to win it by 2 rather. In this opening set, Purdue-Fort Wayne will be going from right to left. And now, down official Dave Signs, just making sure everyone's where they're supposed to be. And it looks like Lindenwood has won the toss. And they will serve to begin the match, and they will serve in the person of Ben Simmons. Again, a 6'2" senior from Lombard, Illinois. The back middle baseline. Throws the ball high in the air, and this quarterfinal match is underway, and it starts off with a service error. Serve too far, 1-0 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Colton Stone now will serve first, and he needs one service ace to move into 10th place all-time in program history in that category, and he starts off with a service error. So 1-1 our score. Connor Hipelius will now serve for Lindenwood. Little punch serve. Kobe Knorr receives. Keegan for Tony Price on the left side. And off the touch, the Mastodons take the lead 2-1. Tony Price will serve. Again, a fifth-year senior from Woodland High School here in Fort Wayne. 2 years ago, he sat out almost the entire season, was injured in the first set of the opening match of the season out in California. A deep serve. Nice block at the net by Purdue-Fort Wayne. Stone with a dig. Here is Vargas rejected. Battle at the net, and Lindenwood will come away with the point, but now they're going to say it's a touch. And the point will go to the Mastodons. Just about everybody on the bench, player and coach, got up from the Purdue-Fort Wayne side for that one. So Tony Price will again serve right to left. Received by Negron. And a swing wide left. 4-1 Mastodons. Tony Price, by the way, with 11 service aces in the regular season. Deep serve there. Nice dig by Stone. Gago rejected by Alex Pappas. And Lindenwood gets the point. They get to serve, trailing this set 4-2. Adam Brewster, the setter, to serve. Short serve. Keegan, right side for Stone. Rejected. Block attempt goes astray. Actually went off of the hand of Pappas. Tomas Gago serving from the left corner for the first time. Nice rally by Tony Price to keep the ball alive. Vargas beyond the 3-meter line is dug out. Brewster setting up Jeremy Kirch on the left side. Kirch off the touch picks up the kill and brings Lindenwood to within 2. They trail this set 5-3. Diego Negron, a 6'5" redshirt freshman from Puerto Rico. High toss, jump serve. Knorr receives. Tony Price off the touch, kept alive by Negron. Partial block at the net. Keegan will set up Vargas over a double block, cut shot, and that is dug out by Phil Schwartz. Lengthy rally, Josso at the net. Dig out by Knorr, and Richie Dietrich puts it away. Dietrich's first kill of the match. And it is 6-3 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Michael Keegan, the senior setter out of San Diego, to serve. Line drive serve. Schwartz receives. And now a double hit called on the Purdue-Fort Wayne Mastodons. The Lions get the point. They now trail 6-4. And Alex Papp is again a 6'7" sophomore from St. Louis, serving from the left side. Short toss. Line drive serve beyond the baseline. Service error. Mastodon 7, Lions 4. Opening set. Pelican Vargas to serve for the first time tonight. He has 32 service aces, tops on the team in that category. Ricochet action, and Tony Price, front middle of the net, pounds one home. Mastodons 8, Lindenwood 4. Vargas again serving right to left. High toss. Negron with the receive. And a lift called on Lindenwood. Vargas will continue to serve. Score now 9-4, Purdue-Fort Wayne. And this serve is long. Second service error for Purdue-Fort Wayne. Each team now with 2 service errors. And for Lindenwood, it'll be Jeremy Kirch to serve. Vargas receives. Keegan left side for Price. Tony changed up just a little bit and bounced it off the arm of Negron. Tony Price now with 3 kills already. Richie Dietrich, the junior from Orlando, Florida, serving for the first time. Overpass on the receive, and Tomas Gago puts it home. 11-5, Purdue-Fort Wayne here in the opening set. Dietrich will continue to serve. He had 29 service aces, third highest on the team. From the right corner, deep serve. Stevenson the libero with the receive. Little punch swing by Hipelius. Rejected. And off the touch, another Mastodon point. And a timeout called by Lindenwood as they are trailing this opening set by a score of 12-5. And looking at some of the numbers at this point of this match, Purdue-Fort Wayne leads in kills 8-1. They lead in assists 6-1. They lead in digs 8-3. Lindenwood leads in total blocks 1-0. Mastodon's hitting .538. That is 8 kills in 13 swings with 1 attack error. Lindenwood hitting 0. 1 kill, 11 swings, 1 attack error. Those are some of the numbers right now at this juncture of our opening set. Look to our right, where assistant coach J.W. Kiekeffer is talking to the players who are currently on the floor. By the way, we want to say hello to all the families and the parents of the Mastodons. I think of J.W. Kiekeffer's mom and dad listening in Wisconsin. Michael Keegan said his family is listening in San Diego. Richie Dietrich said a lot of family and friends are listening down in Florida, amongst others. Back to the action. Richie Dietrich serving at 12-5. Brewster, left side, little block by Stone with help from Gago. And another block by Gago off a swing by Phil Schwartz. 13-5, Purdue-Fort Wayne. Dietrich once again serving right to left. Negron receives. Another block. Gago. He had Tony Price to his left and Colton Stone to his right, but it is Tomas Gago getting credit for the block. And the Mastodons are up by 9, 14-5. Currently on a 5-0 run. Dietrich again from the right side. Stevenson with the receive. Webster setting up Schwartz. Dug out in the back court. Tony Price kept alive by Webster. Schwartz off the touch from the left side. Phil Schwartz, a 6'7" freshman from Altoona, Pennsylvania, being credited with the kill. Lindenwood now trailing 14-6, and Schwartz serving from the left corner. Kenor, the libero, with the receive. Keegan for Gago. Webster with the dig. Stevenson setting up Negron over a double block. That's rejected. Stevenson back to Negron off the touch. Vargas keeps the play alive. Keegan will set up Stone on the right side. And that's dug out by Kirch. Long rally and off the touch. Kirch will get credit for the kill for Lindenwood. 2 points in a row for the Lions, and they now trail this first set 14-7. And once again, Phil Schwartz will serve once he ties a shoelace. There's the whistle from Rod Rodriguez, our up official tonight, excuse me, instead of Luis Ventura. Tomas Gago, oh wow, what a play by Negron to keep the play alive for Lindenwood. Keegan, Gago again. Tomas Gago is 6'8", he's sophomore from Santiago, Chile. And Keegan set him up beautifully. Colton Stone serving for the second rotation. Solid serve. Negron receives. Gets it back. Just a defensive return. Free ball chance. Purdue Fort Wayne on the run. Vargas. Wow. Off of Stevenson and then off of Kirch. Out of play. Point Purdue Fort Wayne. Mastodon's in control right now, leading the set 16-7. Again, Colton Stone, the fifth-year senior, to serve. Overpass on the receive. Keegan setting up Price on a quick hitter. Past a diving Phil Schwartz. Tony Price now with 4 kills in 6 swings here in this opening set. And Lindenwood has called their second and final allotted timeout of the set, trailing 17-7. You ask any coach in any sport how important it is to begin, be it a match or a game, playing well. Every coach will tell you they really want their team to get off to a good start, and the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons have done that. They scored the first point of the match. They were up 4-1. Lindenwood had cut it to 2 on a couple of occasions, 4-2, 5-3, 6-4. But since it was 6-4, Purdue Fort Wayne has outscored Lindenwood 11-3. We mentioned also the other 3 matches, quarterfinal matches tonight. Quincy at Lewis, Ball State at McKendree, and Ohio State at Loyola Chicago. All 3 of those matches set to begin at 8 o'clock Fort Wayne time. So the winner of this match won't know before 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time, in all likelihood, who their semi-final opponent will be and where that match will be played next Wednesday night. Colton Stone serving out of the Lindenwood timeout. Negron receives. Webster goes to the right. And a good swing this time by Jeremy Kirch, the freshman from Arrowhead, Wisconsin, picking up his 3rd kill of the match. 17-8 now, Mastodons on top. And Apelius serving. Stone off the touch. You had Negron and Alex Pappas trying for a tag team block, but it veered dead left into the seats. Again, a 10-point Mastodon lead, 18-8. Tony Price to serve. Off the hand of Phil Schwartz and backwards. That goes into the books as a service ace. 19-8 Mastodons. Price again to serve. Almost a collision on the Lindenwood side. Negron, nice swing by Diego Negron. Found an open spot in the back left corner of the Purdue-Fort Wayne defense. Negron picks up his first kill of the night. Webster will serve. 19-9 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Vargas receives. Keegan will set up Pellegrini inside the 3-meter line over a triple block. One-hand dig by Stevenson. Negron tried to change direction and flip it over, but was unsuccessful. Purdue-Fort Wayne 20, Lindenwood 9, and off the bench for the Mastodons, Austin Neese. 6'5" senior from Naperville, Illinois. Unfortunately, he commits a service error. He's back on the bench. And it'll be Diego Negron serving for Lindenwood, trailing 20-10, and he commits a service error. 21-10 Mastodons. Setter Michael Keegan to serve. Each team now with 3 service errors in this first set. Schwartz receives. Brewster. Oh, nice dig out by Kobe Knorr. Dietrich, a little dink shot, misdirection shot. Off the touch will get the kill. His second. Mastodons on top now, 22-10. 3 points away from taking this opening set. Schwartz receives the serve. Webster. And the swing by Kirch hit the antenna. And when you hit the antenna, it's an automatic point for the other team. 23-10, Purdue-Fort Wayne in this first set. And Michael Keegan will continue to serve right to left. A line drive serve that veers beyond the baseline. That'll be a service error. And off the Lindenwood bench, Johnny Winkler, a 6'3" sophomore from Glen Ellen, Illinois, to serve. Back middle baseline. High toss, running jump serve into the net, service error. And now Purdue-Fort Wayne has a bushel of set points at their dispersal, leading 24-11. The Mastodon with the most service aces this year, Pellegrin Vargas with the serving honors. Took something off. Webster, look out! Off the touch, that's one set point averted. Kobe Knorr almost took out our monitor, trying to get to that ball. 24-12. And Brad Brinkerhoff, a 6'5" sophomore from Hilliard, Ohio, in to serve. Clips the net, Price receives. Stone dug out by Webster. Stevenson, the libero, setting up Schwartz on the left side. Dug out by Kobe Knorr. Keegan for Stone over, double block, and the first set is over. Colton Stone with his 4th kill. And the first set in the books, won by Purdue-Fort Wayne by a score of 25-12. The teams will switch ends, and the Mastodons will serve first, start set number 2 in about 2.5 minutes. We will take a 60-second audio break. And then we'll come back here to Arnie Ball Court in a moment. Again, Purdue-Fort Wayne in the opening set knocks off Lindenwood by a score of 25-12. Back in 60 seconds as Arnie Ball Court. This is Purdue-Fort Wayne men's volleyball. Welcome back, everybody, to Arnie Ball Court. I'm Mike Maas, and the first set in our best-of-5 MIVA quarterfinal matchup between third-seeded Purdue-Fort Wayne and sixth-seeded Lindenwood in the books. Mastodons win the set by a score of 25-12, and looking at the numbers, Purdue-Fort Wayne led in kills 14-6. They led in assists 12-6. They led in digs 12-9, and they led in total team blocks 2-1. Individually, Tony Price and Colton Stone each with 4 kills. Tomas Gago, Richie Dietrich each with 2, and Pellegrin Vargas and Michael Keegan 1. Keegan the setter with 11 of the 12 Mastodon assists, the other going to Gago. 1 service ace by Tony Price, 4 service errors. Of the 12 digs, 3 coming from libero Colby Knorr, 3 from Colton Stone, 2 apiece for Price, Dietrich, and Vargas. No solo blocks and 4 block assists. For Lindenwood, 3 kills for Jeremy Kirch, 1 apiece for Connor Hapilius, Diego Negron, and Phil Schwartz. Adam Brewster had 6 assists in the setter position, no service aces, 4 service errors, and of their 9 digs, 3 came from libero Nick Stevenson, and 2 from Jeremy Kirch, 2 from Adam Brewster, 1 apiece for Ben Simmons and Phil Schwartz. 1 solo block credited to Alex Pappas, and no block assist. Mastodons hit 520 in the opening set, 14 kills, 25 swings, 1 attack error. And Lindenwood hit 038, 6 kills, 26 swings, and 5 attack errors. We had the 1 tie at 1-all. Other than that, it was strictly a Mastodon lead, literally from start to finish. Now Purdue-Fort Wayne would be going from left to right to start the second set. Richie Dietrich with the serve, and the set is underway. And off the touch, real quickly, Connor Hapilius hit it off of Tomas Gago's arm, and the Lions are up 1-0. Hapilius, a 6'8" senior from New Lenox, Illinois, will serve. Knorr receives. Keegan setting up Tony Price. Hapilius kept it alive. Jasso at the net. Nice block by Gago. Ball still in play. Negron off of Knorr. Can Keegan get to it? Yes, he can. Vargas long on the swing. Lindenwood will get the point. Credit Purdue-Fort Wayne with hustle and effort. 2-0 Lindenwood. Once again, Hapilius will serve. And he lets it go, and this time it's a service error. So the Mastodons are on the board, trailing the set 2-1. And Colton Stone, again a 5th-year senior from Richmond, Virginia, got to meet his mom a few weeks ago. And that's always a lot of fun. Solid serve received by Ben Simmons. Keegan will set up Stone over a double block. Simmons with a nice dig. Block at the net by Gago off a swing by Kirch. Negron tries to go deep. Vargas in the backcourt with the dig. Simmons with the dig off a swing by Tony Price. Long rally, Negron into the net. Point Purdue Fort Wayne. Perhaps the longest rally of the match thus far, and it goes to the Mastodons. Tied at 2, and Colton Stone will continue to serve from the back middle baseline. Service ace, and he goes into 10th place. That's Colton Stone, all time in service aces. Congratulations. Yeah. 3-2 Mastodons. And Colton Stone again with the jump serve. Simmons in the backcourt receives. Negron over a double block and off the touch. Diego Negron will get the kill. So again, congratulations to Colton Stone, now 10th place all-time in service aces at Purdue Fort Wayne. Adam Brewster serving for Lindenwood, 3-all, set number 2. Gago rejected by Alex Pappas. Lindenwood back on top, 4-3. Brewster again serving from the right side, a little punch-type serve. Dink shot by Gago. Brewster couldn't get to it. And for Tomas Gago, that is his 3rd kill. Mastodons 4, Lions 4. Tony Price serving for Purdue Fort Wayne. And a foot fault, and that is something that has bothered Tony Price a number of times this year. So the point goes over to Lindenwood. They're up 5-4. Diego Negron to serve. Again, Negron, a 6'5", redshirt freshman from Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And he goes long on the serve. Purdue Fort Wayne 5, Lindenwood 5, set number 2. Mastodons won the opening set 25-12. Lindenwood now with 6 service errors tonight. Tomas Gago from the left corner. Schwartz digs it out, gets it back, little dink shot off of Michael Keegan's left arm. Lindenwood back in the lead, 6-5. Alex Pappas to serve. And he finds the jet stream here inside Arnie ball court, well beyond the baseline. 6-6, set number 2. And Pellegrin Vargas, no, I take that back, Michael Keegan, number 4, not number 14, will serve. Put some air under it. Stevenson had to make a defensive return. Free ball chance, Purdue Fort Wayne. And Pally Vargas pounds it home from the left side. Vargas now with 2 kills. 7-6, Purdue Fort Wayne on top. Michael Keegan continuing to serve. Again, a very short serve. Schwartz runs up for the receive. And Kirch off the shoulder of Michael Keegan, picking up the kill for Lindenwood, for Jeremy Kirch. He now has 4 kills. He will serve at 7-all. Vargas receives. Keegan going left side for Stone, off Negron. Colton Stone now with 5 kills. Purdue Fort Wayne back on top, 8-7. Back and forth we've gone here in this second set. Stark contrast to the opening set. Now Pellegrin Vargas to serve. Negron with the receive in the backcourt. And off the touch, Connor Hipilius will pick up his 3rd kill. Lindenwood 8, Purdue Fort Wayne 8 here in the second set. Phil Schwartz, 6'7" freshman from Altoona, PA, serving from the left corner. Tony Price receives in the middle. Vargas right off of Stevenson, the libero. Pellegrin Vargas now with 3 kills. Again, Purdue Fort Wayne on top, 9-8. And Richie Dietrich will start the second rotation of serves in this set for Purdue Fort Wayne. Stevenson receives. Webster left side for Negron over a double block and off the arm of Tomas Gago. Point Lindenwood. Lions much more competitive here in this second set. Connor Apelius again with the serve. Keegan, left side for Price. Nice cut shot by Tony Price, picking up his 5th kill of the night. Mastodon's again on top now, 10-9. And Colton Stone to serve. Hits the net, Negron receives. Webster to his right. Kirch down the line. Jeremy Kirch having a nice match now with 5 kills. And this second set all even at 10 apiece. Adam Brewster, the setter to serve. Price will receive. Keegan in the middle for Gago. Dink shot. Negron. Brewster keeps the play alive. Defensive return. Lindenwood free ball opportunity. Purdue Fort Wayne and wide right. An opportunity squandered. And Lindenwood back on top, 11-10. Brewster continues to serve right to left. Vargas receives. Keegan, left side for Price. Diving dig by Brewster. Negron defensive return. Keegan tries to go deep and he goes too long. He had the right idea. Nobody at home in the back left corner of the Lindenwood defense, but Keegan's swing just a little too strong. So now Lindenwood up by 2, 12-10. Brewster again serving from the right corner, and this time he serves it into his side of the net. A service error. Lindenwood now with 8 service errors tonight. Tony Price to serve for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. Trailing the second set, 12-11. Solid serve. Stevenson receives. Brewster for Kirch. Jeremy Kirch coming up with his 6th kill. Kirch averaging over 2.25 kills per set. Negron serving at 13-11. And off the touch, Purdue Fort Wayne will come away with the point. (13-12). Lindenwood by 1 here in the second set. Tomas Gago, as always, from the left corner. Little punch serve just over the net. Negron receives. Kirch, the block attempt by Richie Dietrich went wide left. 14-12, Lindenwood. Again, we play this set to 25, win by 2. Alex Pappas to serve. Short toss, just over the net. Tony Price receives. Vargas over a double block. Oh, Schwartz coming up with a running dig. Negron defensive return. Free ball chance, Mastodons. Keegan, Vargas rejected, but Keegan got a left arm to keep the play alive. Second chance for Vargas, dug out in the backcourt by Brewster. Tough angle for Kirch. Nice dig by Price. Keegan for Dietrich and a miss hit. Mistime jump by Richie Dietrich. And the attack error by Purdue Fort Wayne will give Lindenwood a 15-12 lead. Alex Pappas, again a 6'7" sophomore out of St. Louis, will continue to serve. 4 to Lindenwood. And a service error. He served it right into the back of Connor Apelius. So the Mastodons will get the serve, trailing now 15-13, and Michael Keegan will serve. Schwartz receives, right side for Kirch, and Pellegrin Vargas says, not this time. 15-14, Lindenwood lead cut to 1. Keegan again to serve, back middle baseline. Short toss just over the net, Schwartz receives. Brewster, here comes Negron, and a miss hit by Diego Negron. And it's 3 points in a row for Purdue Fort Wayne. The second set tied 15-15. First team all MIVA selection, Michael Keegan continuing to serve for the Mastodons. Schwartz receives, Brewster back to Schwartz 3-meter line. Dug out by Vargas. Keegan right side for Stone. Diving dig by the libero Stevenson. Brewster throws it up. Schwartz over a triple block, and he goes wide right. And Purdue Fort Wayne has taken a 16-15 lead. They're scoring 4 points in a row. Keegan, who has 17 assists already, will continue to serve. And he commits a service error, to which Lindenwood says, thank you very much. So the second set tied at 16 apiece. Jeremy Kirch to serve for the Lindenwood Lions. High toss. Service ace. That ball dipped down. Michael Keegan let it go. Wishes he hadn't. 17-16 Lions. Kirch will continue to serve. He only had 2 service aces in the regular season. Knorr receives. Keegan, left side, Stone. Off the touch, Colton Stone with kill number 6. And we are knotted at 17 as the second set has gone back and forth. Pellegrin Vargas serving for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, and he commits a service error. (18-17) Lindenwood. Phil Schwartz to serve from the left corner. Received by Colby Knorr. Keegan for Dietrich. Dug out by Hipelius. Here's Negron inside the 3-meter line. The cut shot long. And we're knotted again at 18. Hipelius had a smile on his face saying, are you kidding me? Austin Neese off the bench. Schwartz receives, Brewster for Negron. What a block by Colton Stone! Right front of the net with his right arm. 19-18 Purdue Fort Wayne. And Austin Neese will continue to serve. Schwartz receives. Hipelius somehow kept alive by Gago. Hipelius this time found an open spot. Connor Hipelius with 4 kills. Once again, we're tied 19-19. Hipelius to serve. Knorr receives. Keegan for Gago. Tomas Gago, we mentioned he's 6'7", but he's got long, 6'8", he's got long arms. And Michael Keegan set him up beautifully. Taking advantage of that fact. 20-19 Mastodons. Colton Stone to serve. Schwartz receives. Long run for Brewster. Setting up Kirch on the right side. Dug out by Stone. Keegan, the old, I'm going to fool you guys all over the place. With his back to Lindenwood, swinging his left arm, picking up a kill. And a timeout called by Lindenwood as Purdue Fort Wayne now has taken a 2-point lead in this second set, 21 to 19.
Here with Joan, and she's going to have 15 seconds to answer the correct question to win a prize from Diamond Residential Mortgage. Are you ready? All right, how many times have the Mastodon?
So you wonder what goes on sometimes in the huddles when a team calls timeout. Sometimes they plot strategy, and sometimes the opposing coach wants to what they call freeze the server.
Are you sure?
Much like in basketball when you call a timeout to freeze a player who's going to the free throw line.
We've won it 3 times. Thanks for playing.
So let's see where we are at now. In this match, Purdue-Fort Wayne leads in kills 23 to 16. They lead in assists 21 to 16. Digs are even at 19, and the Mastodons lead in total team blocks 4 to 2. Purdue-Fort Wayne still hitting above 300 at 340. That's 23 kills and 50 swings with 6 attack errors. And Lindenwood getting closer to the 100 mark. They're hitting 096. 16 kills and 52 swings with 11 attack errors. Out of the timeout, Colton Stone serving for Purdue-Fort Wayne. Off of Negron. And it's 22 to 19. Stone now credited with 2 service aces. Errant serve, however, clipped the top of the net on the Purdue-Fort Wayne side. So it's Purdue-Fort Wayne 22, Lindenwood 20. Adam Brewster, the Lions setter, to serve. Just over the net, wide right. That is the 10th service error on Lindenwood tonight. And now Purdue-Fort Wayne just 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. And they have brought in Troy Gooch off the bench to serve. Troy, a 6-foot freshman out of Lancaster, New York, got to meet his parents earlier this year as well. Unfortunately, he commits a service error. 23-21 now the second set score. Diego Negron to serve for Lindenwood. Michael Keegan will set up Vargas on the left side. Negron in the backcourt with the dig. Brewster on the run. Negron dug out by Tony Price, diving to his right. Vargas over a triple block, left-handed shot. That's rejected. Kept alive in the backcourt by Keegan. Gago defensive return. Free ball chance. Lindenwood on the run. Negron diving one-arm dig by Stone. Brewster in the middle. Negron miss hits. Point Purdue-Fort Wayne. Set point Mastodons. Up 24-21. And Lindenwood calls their second and final allotted timeout of the set. Nice play. Gago getting credit for the block. So it's 24-21. And the Purdue-Fort Wayne pep band hard at work. Mastodons this year are 9-5 here at home. And when they win the first set, they are 10-1 at home. In fact, overall this year, when they win the first set, they are 10-1. When they hit 300 or better as a team, they are 10-0. Thanks to Aaron Johnson from the Sports Information Department for getting us some of these great numbers to pass along to you. Triple set point. 24-21 Purdue-Fort Wayne. And Max Hansen, senior from Carroll High School, off the bench to serve for the second set. Brewster to his right for Kirch, dug out by Stone. Keegan in the middle for Tony Price. Stevenson with the dig. Brewster back to Schwartz, rejected. Kirch, dug out by Hansen, kept alive by Price. Vargas tries to go deep. Stevenson and Libero with the dig. Right side for Kirch again. That's kept alive by Stone. And Purdue Fort Wayne to win the point and win the second set. Mastodon's showing athleticism on that point. And they win the set by a score of 25-21. So they are on top, 2-0. Now we have the 5-minute break. Volleyball's version of halftime used to be 10 minutes, but this year they went to 5. And we will be joined momentarily by Mastodon assistant coach J.W. Kiekeffer. Again, Purdue Fort Wayne wins the second set 25-21 after winning the first set 25-12, so they are clearly in the driver's seat. But you never, ever know in this great game of volleyball when a team can rally from that 2-set deficit. Looking at the numbers through 2 sets, Purdue Fort Wayne now leads in kills 24-16. They lead in assists 22-16. They lead in digs 24-23, and they lead in team blocks 4-2. Individually, Colton Stone with 6 kills in 11 swings, no attack errors. He's in 545. 5 kills for Tony Price in 11 swings, no attack errors, hitting 455. 4 kills for Tomas Gago, 4 kills for Pelegrin Vargas, 3 for Richie Dietrich. Granted on 5 swings, hitting 400. And 2 kills for the setter, Michael Keegan. Keegan has 20 of the 22 Mastodon assists. Colton Stone, Tomas Gago, each with 1. 3 service aces, 2 by Stone, 1 by Tony Price, 9 service errors. And of the 24 digs, 7 coming from Colton Stone, 5 from the libero Kobe Knorr. Leading the way in that department. 1 solo block credited to Colton Stone, 6 block assists. For Lindenwood, they are led by Jeremy Kirch with 7 kills, 4 for Connor Hapelius, 3 for Diego Negron, and 2 for Phil Schwartz. And joining us now is J.W. Kiekeffer, as he has joined us all season long between sets 2 and 3. A nice start thus far, J-Dub, up 2-0. And I just mentioned, look at some of the numbers. If you can read, I'll try to read upside down.
Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. You can barely
Tony Price, 5 kills, 11 swings, no attack errors. Colton Stone, 6 kills, 11 swings, no attack errors. Those are nice numbers with no attack errors.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get a little more balance with Richie. I think Richie's not getting enough attempts. We've been really efficient against these guys all season in the middle, so hopefully we can get Richie going a little bit just like we got Tomas going. The offense is pretty efficient, and we talked about if we could serve and pass against this volleyball team and dictate play. When we went down there in St. Louis, we did dictate play with our serve or our pass. We got to make sure we dictate play. We play to our style of volleyball, and we're tough to beat. Colton Stone has done a fantastic job getting back in the lineup so far in this match, serving really, really aggressively and serving well. He's been the reason we've scored a lot of points, and he's dug a ton of balls. It's been a long time since I've seen him dig that many volleyballs, so really proud of him. Kobe Knorr is digging balls today. Our serving and passing starts to dictating play, but then the defensive side of the game, I just got on our guys. If we make defensive plays, if we score points, we got to celebrate. We started to do that there at the end of that set, and we got away from them. We got to have fun, right? We got to get back to having fun. This is the playoffs. Do or die, baby. We got to go hard, and you got to have fun while you do it. You can't let the pressure get to you.
What was the main focal point in the discussion a few moments ago in the locker room?
I think it was the defensive energy and execution. I think when we really understand what the other side of the net's wanting to do, we're doing a pretty good job of taking it away. Colton's making some digs. We're getting some good block touches. We've got to continue to look through the net and be smart volleyball players, and then, again, dictate the way we play the game. Aggressive serving, good passing, and play the style of volleyball we want to play.
Good luck in the third set.
Thanks, Mike. Go Dons.
Again, that's assistant coach J.W. Kiekeffer and his mom and dad listening up in Wisconsin, where one wonders if there is still some snow up there. I know there's been some crazy weather all year long. No snow here, And hopefully it'll stay that way for 20 years. Well, the players are back on the floor. We've got about 25 seconds before we start the third set. And again, Lindenwood down 2-0. This year in 3-set matches, the Lions' record is 4-11. And for the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons, they are 10-3 in straight set matches this year. Again, the winner gets to play in the MIVA semifinals on Wednesday night against either Loyola Chicago or Ohio State. And the losers' 2019 season will come to an end. Again, Lindenwood in this third set will be going from left to right. Connor Hepelius, Adam Brewster, Diego Negron, Jeremy Kirch. It'll be Ben Simmons that will serve. And let's see who else. And Purdue Fort Wayne, Tomas Gago, Michael Keegan, Kobe Knorr, Carlton Stone, Pellegrin Vargas, and Tony Price. Simmons back middle baseline. Throws the ball high in the air, and set number 3 is underway. Vargas will receive. Keegan for Gago. Kept alive by Kirch. And a quick swing by Hepelius off a set by Brewster will give Lindenwood the first point of this third set. Lions have nothing to lose, down 2-0. Maybe they'll relax, and who knows, they may play a little better volleyball. Keegan for Price. Nice dig by Stevenson. Brewster tried to pull a Michael Keegan, was unsuccessful. As the Lindenwood setter hit the antenna. And this set tied 1-1. Colton Stone once again will serve. Earlier tonight, he moved into 10th place all-time in Mastodon history in service aces. Has 2 of them so far tonight. Deep serve, Stevenson receives. Simmons keeps it alive. Negron dug out by Stone. Josso at the net, and almost. Negron, double block. Keegan and Gago combine. (2-1) Mastodons. Stone continues to serve. Service ace off of Simmons' arm. 3 aces tonight for Colton Stone. 3-1 Purdue Fort Wayne here in the third. Deep breath, high toss, the running jump serve. Spins, dug out by Simmons. Quick swing by Hepelius, and that is long. Momentum primarily wearing white jerseys with gold trim right now. Mastodons 4, Lions 1, set 3. Purdue Fort Wayne won the first 2 sets 25-12 and 25-21. Stone again with the serve. Overpass on the receive, and Tony Price off the touch will come away with his 7th kill. A deep serve by Colton Stone started everything, and a timeout called by Lindenwood as they trail this set 5-1. They scored the first point of the set. Purdue Fort Wayne has come back with 5 points in a row. We appreciate those of you that are watching tonight on NCAA Facebook Live, in addition to GoMastodons.com. Second time this season we've been able to have a men's volleyball match. Not so long ago, Purdue Fort Wayne defeated Ball State. It was on March 26th in straight sets. So NCAA Facebook Live right now, helpful to the Purdue Fort Wayne calls. players coming back onto the floor for the Mastodons. Lindenwood still huddled up to our left. Now here they come. Colton Stone has been the star of the match thus far for the Purdue-Fort Wayne Mastodons, without a doubt. 6 kills, 3 service aces, 1 assist, 8 digs, 1 solo block, and 1 block assist. Negron receives the serve. Papilius, a mistimed jump off a Brewster set. And it is 6-1 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Colton Stone with a deep breath. Now he throws it up in the air. Stevenson, the libero, the receive. Brewster for Negron on the left side. Cut shot wide right. Seven to 1. Stone will continue to serve. Stevenson the receive. Brewster to his right for Kirch. Blocked by Tomas Gago. 8-1 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Not only 8-1, but an 8-0 run right now. This time Negron receives the serve. Papilius blocked at the net. Kirch over a double block, and this time Jeremy Kirch put it through the arms of Tomas Gago and Tony Price. So the 8-0 run is now over. It's 8-2. Lindenwood will serve in the person of Connor Papilius. Kenora the libero the receive. Keegan setting up Stone on the right side. Off the arm of Alex Pappas. 7 kills for Colton Stone. 9-2 Purdue-Fort Wayne. Set number 3, Mastodons lead the match 2-0. The former Woodland Warrior, Tony Price, to serve. Service error. Each team now with 10 service errors tonight in this match. 10-3 Mastodons. Adam Brewster, the Lindenwood setter, to serve. Kenora receives. Keegan setting up Gago. Tomas Gago picks up kill number 5. 11-3 Purdue-Fort Wayne, and Gago will serve, as always, from the left corner. Negron receives, gets it back right side, and now he tries to go right to left, and that is wide left. The attack error giving the Mastodons a 12-3 lead. Gago again to serve. Tomas Gago, again a 6'8" sophomore from Santiago, Chile. Clips the net, Negron receives. Brewster, quick swing to Pappas, who line drives one over the net for a point. Alex Pappas with his first kill of the night in his 4th swing. So it is Purdue-Fort Wayne 12, Lindenwood 4. 3rd set. Diego Negron to serve for Lindenwood. Kenora, the libero, receives. Keegan setting up Vargas. That's blocked at the net, but Richie Dietrich keeps it alive. Pele Vargas over a double block. Nice dig by Brewster, the center. Kirch over a double block. In the backcourt, Tony Price with the dig. Dietrich off the arm of Brewster and into the Lindenwood bench. Point Purdue-Fort Wayne. (13-4) now, our 3rd set score. And Michael Keegan to serve for Purdue-Fort Wayne. Again, we said it earlier, so much fun for these Mastodon players. The family support is fantastic. Float serve goes beyond the end line. That's a Mastodon service error. 13-5 now. Purdue Fort Wayne still on top. Alex Pappas to serve for Lindenwood. Kenor receives. Keegan for Dietrich. And Richie thought it was in. Rod Rodriguez, the up official, said no, sir. It was wide right. So 2 points in a row for the Lions, now trailing 13-6. Pappas again to serve. Long service error. Each team with 11 service errors now. Purdue Fort Wayne with 4 service aces, Lindenwood 1. Pellegrin Vargas with the serve, clips the net, Negron receives. Brewster for Hipelius, dug out by Keegan. Canoro set up Tony Price over a double block off Hipelius and then off of Michael Jennings, who just came into the lineup, a 6'6" junior from Naperville, Illinois. 15-6 Mastodons. Vargas again to serve. Negron receives, long run for Brewster, goes back to Kirch on the right side over a double block. Keegan with the dig. Kenor plays the role of center for Colton Stone over a triple block, and this time Lindenwood had the arms in the right position, and they will come away with the point. Our score is 14-7. Purdue Fort Wayne. And Jeremy Kirch to serve for Lindenwood. Serving at Kobe Kenor this set. Tony Price. Stevenson, the libero, keeps the play alive. Negron with a defensive return. Free ball chance, Mastodons. Tony Price. And there, Dave Signs, the down official, says, was there a Mastodon in the net? Pellegrin Vargas acting captain, talking first to Dave Signs, and now Ryan Perrott talking to Dave Signs. Well, Rock does not win the argument. So it is 14-8. Kirch again to serve. Oh, that time was Hipelius over the net. Yes, he was. Or was he? I thought he was over the net, but they're going to say it was Purdue Fort Wayne instead. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing that replay again. Kirch continues to serve. Tony Price puts it home. 15-9, Purdue Fort Wayne. Richie Dietrich to serve. Tony Price now with a team-high 9 kills tonight, hitting .471. Richie Dietrich, unfortunately, with a service error. So Lindenwood gets the serve back, trailing this set 15-10. And we mentioned Michael Jennings, a 6'6" junior from Naperville, Illinois, a northwest Chicago suburb. Brewster to the right for Kirch. Dug out by Stone. Canoro set up Price over a triple block, dug out by the libero Stevenson. Brewster in the middle for Jennings, dug out by Price. Brewster attacked and he went way long. Point Purdue Fort Wayne. 16-10 now, Mastodons on top. And Colton Stone to serve. He already has 3 service aces tonight. Stevenson the receive. Brewster for Hipelius, and that's long. 17-10, Purdue Fort Wayne on top. and Lindenwood calls a timeout. Again, 3 other quarterfinal matches tonight. Quincy will be at Lewis, Ball State will be at McKendree, and Ohio State at Loyola Chicago. And all 3 of those matches will begin at 8 o'clock Fort Wayne time. Semifinals are Wednesday night, and we will say the highest seed being a 1 seed or 2 seed. Again, if the Mastodons win this match, they will either play at Loyola Chicago or host Ohio State. And then Lewis, which many people expect to beat Quincy. More than if that be the case, they would host the winner of the McKendree Ball State match. Timeout completed. Players coming back onto the court. Gago, Price, Keegan, Vargas, Knorr, Stone. And for Lindenwood, Jennings, Kirch, Negron, Stevenson, Brewster, and who am I missing? Hipilius. And Hipilius has a swing dug out by Vargas. Keegan for Price over a double block. Tony Price playing inspired volleyball. He is a senior. And he now has 10 kills tonight. 18-10 Mastodons here in the third. And Colton Stone will continue to serve. He's had a really good night serving. Stevenson in the backcourt with the receive. Brewster to the right side for Kirch. Partially blocked by Price. Another block by Keegan on a swing by Negron. Right side back to Kirch. Off of Price. Kept alive by Vargas. Keegan for Gago. Blocked by Adam Brewster. Point Lindenwood. And they now will bring in Johnny Winkler for the second time tonight. Winkler, a 6'3" sophomore from Glen Ellyn, Illinois, to serve. Wears the number 10 on his black Lindenwood jersey. Serving left to right. Knorr receives. Keegan for Vargas. Off of Pappas. Just the 5th kill of the night for Pelegrin Vargas, but it gives the Mastodons a 20-10 lead here in the third set, and Tony Price's turn to serve. Jennings receives. Brewster for Negron. Yes, Diego Negron picking up the kill, just his 4th of the night. Brewster to serve, 20-11, Purdue Fort Wayne here in the third set. Price receives. Keegan setting up Vargas. Jennings with a dig in the backcourt. Brewster, left side for Negron, partially blocked by Gago. Keegan attacks, and a pancake dig by Brewster. Knorr with a dig at the 3-meter line. Here comes Price on the run. Put it between Brewster and Jennings. Point Purdue Fort Wayne. Tony Price now with 11 kills, hitting .500 tonight. Austin Neese off the bench to serve for Purdue Fort Wayne, up 21-11. Stevenson the receive. Long run for Brewster. Kirch on the left side. Vargas, excuse me, a dig. Negron from the right side goes wide left. 22-11, Purdue Fort Wayne. 3 points away from advancing to the semifinals. From the right corner, Negron the receive. Brewster a long run to the left for Kirch over a double block and a miss hit. And now it is 23-11, Purdue Fort Wayne. Two points away from win number 17 on the season. Neese from the right corner on the run. Negron receives. Brewster for Jennings. Neese with the dig. Hit the net. Richie Dietrich tried to get to it, but it spun to his left. So give Lindenwood the point. It's now 23-12. Diego Negron to serve. Tony Price the receive. Keegan for Dietrich. Negron with the dig. Brewster for Kirch over a double block. Price got a hand on it. Kenora with the dig high in the air. Vargas, tip shot, dug out by Jennings. Brewster right side for Kirch. Long hit it through the hands of Tony Price. And multiple match points for Purdue Fort Wayne. Oh. Let me correct myself. They're saying it's 23-13. I thought it was 24. But it is 23-13. And Federico Santos in tonight to serve for the first time. And Alex Dickman off the bench almost got a kill. Santos for Dietrich. Pappas' block attempt wide right, and now it is multiple match points. 24-13. Federico Santos, by the way. 6'3" sophomore from Porto, Portugal. Jennings, diving dig by Santos. Kenor setting up Vargas over a triple block, rejected. One match point averted. 24-14. Logan Nash, a 6'3" sophomore from Plainfield, Illinois, to serve back middle baseline for Lindenwood. 10 match points for Purdue Fort Wayne. Kenor the receive. Santos to set. Dietrich rejected. And it's 24-15. Santos for Dietrich, rejected by Hipelius again. And it's 24-16. Lindenwood not going down without a fight, that's for sure. They've staved off 3 match points. Nash again with the serve. And this, oh, it's in for a service ace. (24-17). Nash again with the serve. Santos, right side, Vargas. And it's blocked. Lindenwood really putting up a fight, and now it's Purdue Fort Wayne that is going to call a timeout. They were actually up 24-13, and Lindenwood has ripped off 5 points in a row, as they do not want their season to end. They still got a long road to hoe, trailing 24-18. But give them credit, putting up a fight here in the third set. Again, we remind you, the winner of this match will play the winner of the match played later tonight between Loyola Chicago, the 2 seed, and Ohio State, the 7 seed. And strange mentioning Ohio State as a 7 seed, but they missed their 2 best players for a good chunk of the season. Jay Canes was leading the country in kills and kills per set when he was injured early on. He was out for a long time, but he is back, as is their setter. Logan Nash serving out of a timeout. Just over the net, Dietrich receives. Dickman from the right side. Negron in the backcourt with a dig. Brewster for Hapelius off the hand of Tony Price, and it's 24-19. This could become a comeback of epic proportions. Nash again with the serve. Knorr receives. Santos, Vargas off the touch. Negron keeps it alive. Webster right side. Oh, nice dig by Santos there on a swing by Kirch. Vargas a tip shot off the touch, and this match is over. Pelican Vargas will be credited with his 7th kill of the night, and the Mastodons move on. I'll tell you, Lindenwood put up a whale of a fight. They lost this set 25-19, but they staved off 6 match points. Nevertheless, 3rd win of the year for the Mastodons over the Lions. The Purdue-Fort Wayne record improves to 17-11, and Lindenwood will end their season with a record of 9-19. As is the custom, players and coaches shaking hands at the net. And Joe Kostyev hugging his setter, Adam Brewster. It was Brewster's last match. He's a senior from Lee Summit, Missouri. Again, Purdue-Fort Wayne victorious tonight as they defeat Lindenwood by set scores of 25-12, 25-21, and 25-19 to advance to the MIVA semifinals next Wednesday night. They will play either here at home against Ohio State or on the road at Loyola Chicago. And we'll just have to wait and see. Again, that match between Loyola and Chicago State, as well as the matches with Lewis and Quincy and Ball State and McKendree, will not begin for another hour and 40 minutes. But this match is in the books, and the Mastodons are successful as they improve to 16-11 on the year. Head coach Ryan Perrott making his way over for our post-match chat. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Michael.
As we move on now into the semifinals, I have to ask you, Lindenwood put up a fight in that 3rd set. It was 24-13, and they ripped off 6 points in a row. And they won a couple of more points. Would you have called a timeout?
No.
No?
I didn't want to call a timeout to begin with.
Uh-huh.
And you're on match point and you don't run the game plan, which our setter did by running Richie Dietrich in the middle twice in front of a block. I'm not going to call. I don't like to call timeouts. I hate it. Number one, I think players need to figure it out. And number 2 is if you execute the game plan, then you don't need to call a timeout. I'm not a big fan of it. Why can't you do that and slow it down as a player? Now, are there times or opportunities you need to? Yes, I get that. I don't like to bail people out because of timeouts. That's just my philosophy. I know all coaches hate that. I don't care.
You learned that in Canada, didn't you?
I don't care. I learned that from Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is where I learned it from.
A couple of players tonight I want to briefly talk about. Tony Price, 11 kills, 20 swings, 1 attack error, hit .500. And Colton Stone, 7 kills, 13 swings, 1 attack error, hit .462. Yeah. 2 of your 7 seniors, and they really came to the forefront tonight. Well, Colton Stone especially.
Well, I put Colton in because we needed a service game against this team, and it worked. And because the way that he served, he was able to get going offensively, which is good. Tony was really smart with the ball on the left side. He did a really nice job of moving the ball around. I thought his service game was pretty solid for us as well. So I really like that production there.
You're into the semifinals. Yeah. That's the good news. The bad news, and you and I talked about this a little while ago, you've got 4 hours to wait before you know whether you get to play another home match or whether there's a trip to the Windy City come Wednesday. I know in your heart of hearts, and then correct me if I'm wrong, you would love to see Ohio State come here because that eliminates travel.
Absolutely. 100%. I would rather use the home court advantage as opposed to travel, yes.
And the fact you did play Ohio State last week, that would be fresh in the mind in terms of preparation.
Right. I mean, all those things are key. You know, we're familiar with obviously both of them, Obviously, we probably match up better against Ohio State than we do Loyola, but we play Loyola very, very well, so that's not an issue there. But, yes, we alleviate the travel, freshen our minds, scouting report, all that stuff is really fresh. We know what we need to do to play against that team, and on our home court would make a big difference if we did play Ohio State.
I know you being the optimist, you're always looking for some way to improve.
Yeah.
But how happy are you with your team's total performance tonight?
I'm happy with the fact that we did, for the most part, what it is that we talked about as a game plan. Well, the only knack that I told them before the match, I told them in the intermission, is our killer instinct goes away. It doesn't show up, and our defensive intensity lacks. The second set, Michael, was close because we stopped serving the ball and we had no defensive intensity, and Lindenwood picked up their play. We won the first set easy because we were able to serve the ball. We played great defense. I mean, that's simple, logical deductions right there. And that's what I harp on our team is our lack of killer instinct to put teams away. And what happens is we don't maintain a high level or sustain a high level like after that first set.
Right.
That comes down to leadership and somebody on the volleyball court demanding more of each other. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, Lindenwood did not bring their A game tonight. We played very, very well. Hi, Sipes, how are you? It's nice to see you. We played very well that opening set, but then we come down because it was so easy. A leader team or a leadership team or a team that has killer instinct doesn't allow that to take place. That's the difference between great teams and good teams. We're a good team. We're not a great team. That's the difference.
You will have some practice days between now and Wednesday. And regardless whether you play here at home or if we travel to Chicago, outside of the physical part where you will practice and work on different things to improve, how much might you use in your preparation of utilizing the 7 seniors and telling the rest of the team, hey, these guys have put in 2, 3, 4 years of hard work. That's everybody band together. Will any of that come into possible play?
Not really, Michael. I thought tonight about tinkering our lineup even more than what I did. But I knew Colton needed to play because of his serve tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. I tinkered about moving a couple other people out of the starting rotation and bringing a couple others in. But a lot of people talked to me, a lot of people got to me about you got to ride the horses, ride the people that got you there, and I did. But we got to play at a different level against Ohio State or Loyola, period. I think there are some matchup things that I think need to be changed for no matter who that opponent is on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to look at more film tomorrow when I do my prep work. But no, I don't. I mean, I talked to our seniors, and we're getting good production. I mean, Max Hansen's coming off the bench. Dickman and Reese are coming off the bench to supplement the 4 that are starting. So I think that's as far as I'm going to go with that. But I think it'll all be more about doing your regular routine. Stay focused, serving and passing, do your regular routine.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight and the advancement into the semifinals, and I hope to heck we can chat on Wednesday. Knock on wood, whether it be here or in Chicago. But again, enjoy this win as best you can, and hopefully we'll talk on Wednesday.
Michael, thank you so much. I appreciate it, sir.
Head coach Ryan Perrott and his post-match thoughts. Again, the 13th-ranked Mastodons defeat Lindenwood tonight in the quarterfinal round of the 2019 MIV postseason tournament. Let's look at the final numbers. In this 3-set match, Purdue-Fort Wayne led in kills tonight 36-22. They led in assists 33-22. They led in digs 37-35, but Lindenwood had total team block leadership 9-6. Individually, Tony Price, again a 5th-year senior from Woodland High School, 11 kills, 20 swings, 1 attack error, hit .500 on the night. Senior, 5th-year senior Colton Stone, 7 kills, 13 swings, 1 attack error, hit .462. Pelican Vargas, who was credited with the game match-winning kill in the 3rd set, 6 kills,